Christ, may you burn in hell forever, 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 forever. Boulevard. Oh, so Christ, may you burn in hell forever, 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 forever. Boulevard.
the man, the king, the god of this shit, Nick fucking Gage. You know how I start this off. Shout out to all my MDK gang members around the world. And I want to let everybody know, Blvd Bullies vs. the World is a podcast. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. live on YouTube with my motherfucking boy, Larry the Legend. And what the Blvd Bullies are doing, they're trying to ignite a revolution. Within the fans to unite and make the crowds electric again. So check out the Blvd Bullies vs. the World. 7 p.m. live Tuesdays with Larry the fucking Legend. MDK all fucking day.
Oh, so Christ, may you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Blvd Bullies versus the World, the longest-running episodic podcast on the Blvd Bullies YouTube channel. What is up? Beatbox is up. Let's go. I am PK, your host of the program. And let me introduce the crew, the lads, the clique. First off, and I don't know what the hell you're doing in the foreground of your window, Brian. There's a specific box on YouTube that says sponsored, paid advertisement, and I click no, and you are putting us in jeopardy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, drinking the blue beatbox. Bad take, Bri, the merch guy. How are you?
And this is Extreme Cannabis, the dankest stuff for the most extreme stoners to puff. A free sponsorship, not paid sponsorship.
Jesus Christ.
Are you drinking Baja Blast there?
Me?
And
No, it's a
secondly,
beatbox, Sean.
we have
Go ahead.
a man who went to Deathmatch Medical College.
Yes.
In the back of an Arby's in Bayonne, New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, sole proprietor and owner of Ringside Reliques. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of Outlaw Wrestling, Ringside Sean.
What's going on, guys? Happy Tuesday. Pleasure always to be here with you. Let's kick it off and kick some ass.
And last but not least, my wrestling father, former boat owner, CZW Hall of Famer, and somebody who, when they are performing, and I've seen thousands of heavy metal acts. I've seen Gwar play The Gathering of the Juggalos. Hell, I've seen the fucking Insane Clown Posse play their Satanic album at The Gathering of the Juggalos. But nobody is more possessed in this entire world when they perform other than my wrestling father, the one and only Larry Legend.
Larry.
Quite the sight. Quite the sight to see.
You know,
Insane, actually.
You know, I always say you outdo yourself every time, but that one on 4/23 on the night of a full moon, that was goddamn your best. That was your best.
It may have looked full yesterday.
Bro. Horns high, hooves up. Let's go.
Tonight is the full moon.
Indeed, it is.
It looked full last night, but it wasn't. 99.9%.
It was a waxing gibbous last night.
Yes, it was.
Waxing gibbous.
It's a rose moon.
Larry, have you seen the horror film 2024 Late Night with the Devil?
No, but it's on my list.
Oh, I watched it the other eve.
How was it?
You know, I don't got no watching buddies right now.
You know what?
I mean.
I usually am much better watching a movie with a partner, you know, because I want to pause the movie and stand up and yell about it to somebody, you know. But but this one intrigued me. It's a 70s talk show where it's Halloween night and they're desperate for ratings and they bring on a possessed girl and do an in-studio exorcism in front of a live audience.
Oh, this is new, right?
Yeah. It's it just got put on Shudder. It's
I've heard
very,
great
very
reviews
cool.
from
It's on Shudder already.
It's very, very cool. I mean, listen, I would go 6, 7 out of 10. You know, nothing like I feel like the premise and the art style was great, but you got to watch it. It's a great.
7 out of 10 is a good score.
The last great horror movie out, if you ask me, was All Hallows Eve, that introduced Art the Clown to the lexicon.
Oh, I know the film.
Yeah. Well, for those who don't, I think that was the last great. So if you're recommending it, Pat, I'm watching.
I mean, I'm a sucker for anything demonic possession. Like it can be a DVD in the gas station somewhere.
You gotta watch Falling Down with Michael Douglas, demonic possession.
Why is there an exorcist at the end?
Think you're on here with? What do you think you're on here with?
Hold on, stop everything here. Stop everything. Good evening, wrestling fans. Welcome to the Captain's Corner podcast. I'm Captain Dave, and on tonight's podcast with the Blvd Bullies versus the World, we have some kick-ass discussion on the upcoming live shows for XPW, and as well some more footage from WrestleMania weekend in Philly. We don't have any of that. Plus, on the condition of the Necro Butcher. Now, here's your host, the merch guy, Primetime Brian Ginsburg.
Primetime?
Do you think that I'm Brian? The Heartbreak Kid Sean Nazario. Plus, I don't want to wait any longer. It's about to go down. Larry, the motherfucking legend, and our well-respected leader of the Blvd Bullies. He's Mr. Tuesday Night. PJ, Patrick James. Take it away, guys. Yo, Captain Dave, if you are watching this, I need you to record a horizontal video, just like the one that opens up.
He's watching.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the one that opens up this program with Nick Gage, and I need you to say all of that to the camera. And
he cuts a meme one.
That will be the new...
I think he is deserving of being the host of the next time we're live in studio.
Well, Robert Lottie deserves a nod. He's never done anything like that.
Robert Lottie's too shy, dude. Robert Lottie don't want to fuck around like that.
He's a Sagittarius. He'll do it.
Captain Dave is in here every week. He's religious. He's religious to us.
Robert Lottie. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching the show. It's Blvd Bullies. I don't know what episode we're on, but we are approaching episode 100. We really
It's like 87. It's like 87.
No, it's like 97.
We're going to get 100
by
before No Holds
94.
Barred. We're going to get 100 before No Holds Barred.
We run every week, Daddy-O. And shout out, by the way, to Juan, the delivery driver, my boy from work who watches the show. He goes, yo, I watched the first 15 minutes and then I'm done. It's too long. So, hey, shout out first 15. Let's go. Let's go. He's like, yeah, every fucking podcast.
Did you just pick up the Boricua section?
Yeah, for Juan.
Yeah, Juan's the man. He's cool. So what did we do this week? Oh, by the way, also, we are now doing members-only pre- and post-shows. Basically, the way that works is every week, me and Brian meet up at around 6:30 on a Zoom. Sean joins at around 6:45. Larry comes in at about 7:58, 7:59, and then we do the show. So most of you, and we usually
7:59.
Today was 7:01, dude. Today he was 7:01.
Bro, I come on.
It's okay. We come for Larry.
We come for you, Larry. So now,
I'm here.
We do argue after the show sometimes, or sometimes we just chat a little bit after the show. So those things are going to be members-only things from now on.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
If you want to become a member, it's $2.99 a month, and I have hard drives of things that I dump as old footage.
Yo, put that David Starr shit out again. Put that old school
well,
David Starr shit
because due to circumstances, a lot of those David Starr videos did become members only, Larry. So there you go. There's a Joey Ryan half-finished members only. Yeah, there's a lot of wacky stuff up there. Right up your fucking alley, Brian. And so if you want to become a member,
gush. That's what he's talking about.
Speaking of subscribers, we are almost to 6,000 subscribers. We are so close, and that means that we are 94,000 subscribers away from getting a plaque.
No way.
We'll get that plaque. Do we all get the plaque?
No,
you got a piece of the plaque?
You know what? Listen, if we get that plaque,
I want it.
I will chainsaw
know what?
it
You can
into
have it.
4
You can have
pieces. I will
Now we gotta
laser cut it.
We gotta have like a King of the Ring tournament then.
For the plaque?
Ain't no way I'm
Brawl.
entering unless I'm going over.
Shit, it's Mortal Kombat then.
Oh, you want to fight me?
So do all those things, hit all those buttons, like the fucking thing, comment on the thing. That has to do with giveaways, which is Larry's favorite part of the show, which we'll do next week. But the way to redirect the show and get us to discuss something that you want us to discuss is to drop a super chat. This week in particular, this brings us into headlines. All super chats go directly towards the Necro Butcher. And I left in the comments in the chat. Can I do it again? Boom! I think I got it again. The GoFundMe for Necro Butcher, so you could do directly. Motherfucker, I guess broke his hip.
Shattered.
In Japan.
In
Japan.
Japan.
Oh man, see that photo right there? That's my Necro. I love you, Larry.
What a guy. So if you feel it in your hearts.
So what's going on? Him and Pondo are in a tour of Japan and
Baka Gaijin.
I think this is like what, 4th to 1? Like
listen,
like 2 years?
if you want to come up here, come.
Yeah, you come.
You know what? Make fucking cats in heat again. Yeah, they've been on.
You've been
regularly
talking to your
scheduled
cat?
tours. My cat's always in heat, y'all. I swear, I haven't gotten her fixed. But anyway, they're in Japan. They've been on regularly, like, annual tours, like ever since Necro came alive. Ever since Necro beat cancer.
Hell yeah!
Because remember, it was his last Japanese tour when we all saw how skinny he was. I'll never forget when I saw that footage of his last Japanese tour right before NHP1, and I'm like, oh my God, Necro's about to die. And then, you know, he's healthy again. So they're like, let's fucking, he's over here. So yeah, he was on another one of those with Pondo.
Good for him. Good for
First night. Thrown out of the ring. Broke his hip on the fucking floor. Can't move.
It's fucking brutal.
Shit.
And
yeah, that's a
like
hip
breaking
replacement.
When you have to do that kind of surgery in another country has to be like really shitty. It can't. It's just it sucks when you do it in your own country, but doing it somewhere else
Japan,
is definitely.
I'd rather Japan.
But I think it's more money. Like him being American and getting surgery, and
sure.
like it's more money. Like it's not good.
It's not cheap.
It's not good.
cheap.
Maybe they can rebuild him. They could give him the $1 billion backers $1 billion back, like Drake Younger.
Well, that's why the GoFundMe is out. So those of you who feel it in your hearts to donate to the man, he can most certainly use it.
Hell yeah. Also, merch update. I don't know why. I got a few different requests about tie-dye tanks. Now that I guess the summer is coming.
It's because the Nazi was wearing it.
Maybe I should send all my tanks.
It's because the Nazi was wearing it in the photo that everyone was sharing.
Oh, jeez. Hold on. Stop everything. Brian. God damn it, Brian.
Sorry.
$20, John Richter, towards Necro. It's going. It's happening. It's happening. Yeah, you know, Brian, I will say, what's the name of that guy? Don't say the N-word again. But
I don't remember his real name, but I remember him being called out.
Bammer or whatever. Everybody, like, I guess he came out as being a very a practicing Nazi.
Anti-Semite.
See, I didn't know that years
who
ago.
Y'all are talking about right now, Bammer.
He was in United Underground Wrestling Federation. You know, the mailbox guys, mailbox to the face guys.
Are you talking about in Russia?
No.
Or Philly?
Philly.
Yeah, so you know, I mean,
glad I didn't show up to that shit.
This is like, well, he's not in it anymore, but like 7 years ago, just like nobody knew about him who are working there and like the creators. Like nobody knew 7 years ago. So 7 years ago, he was just a UWF guy, and he was a big fan of the Bullies, and he bought a tie-dye
okay.
tank off of us. And, in UWF, once again, before anybody knew any of this, he, bled fucking buckets on the tank. And it was like, oh, that's a dope photo. That's awesome. Thank you.
Damn, so our tie-dye tank is going to be a low-key calling card for neo-Nazis.
So I was going to re-release it. We were going to re-release it, Larry.
No, you got to do a whole different type of tie-dye. You got to find a whole new pattern. You got to get a whole new color scheme.
Ideas shot.
Go to Dad
Shit's
Dyes
dead.
It.
No,
Go to Dad Dyes It. Dad
shit's dead.
Dyes It does everybody's shirts. He tie-dyes everybody's shirts.
No,
Yes, I know you're...
shit's dead. Well, anyway, even if at the time of him purchasing the shirt, he was a practicing Nazi, I didn't care or pay enough attention to even notice or give a shit. All I know is
buying a shirt.
I meet a guy, he buys a shirt, he's a backyard fucking wrestler, gives me a shirt, then he sends me the photo of him bleeding. I'm not fucking scrolling through looking for reasons to fucking care, all right? Anyway, no more time. Here's what we're going to do. The To Our Enemies Die Slow Burning Bridges shirt is going to be the shirt of the summer, and we will have it in classic
It'll be a
black,
tank top.
classic black with white short sleeve, and then we'll do tie-dye tank die slow.
Ooh, I like that. Tie-dye die slow.
And we could say instead of to all our enemies, we'll make it say to all the Nazis.
Nazis die slow.
Yeah.
Just Nazis die
I think
slow.
we're actually, now that I think about it, we should probably take away to our enemies.
Talking about all the Nazis dying slow.
I think we should take away to our enemies die slow. I think we should make it say Blvd Bullies die slow. Low road die slow.
Love that.
Now
Hey,
I
you're
gotta
the
put
boss,
this on members only.
applesauce. So yeah, anybody who donates tonight, it goes to Necro.
Hell yeah. So the guy shattered his shit. I hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Well, we'll let everybody know that there is an XPW group chat that is active right now. As this podcast is going live, it's active right now. And we're all talking to Dylan and getting updates. They let him hook up his PlayStation 4 in the hospital room. He is good. He is good. And you know what?
Podcast. You know that I began to
Listen, Pat, Larry, sorry to interrupt you. You need to go see what Captain Dave put
Is there
for
any way
us
we can patch it through? Is there any way we can put it through, Pat?
on his Captain Corner YouTube
Pat, can
page.
you do it?
Go check it out.
We can't, bro. We're
can't.
fucking on the
We're
page.
live,
Pat,
Sean.
can you put it in? Or
Pat most certainly can.
Do you want me to? Oh, okay. You want me to stop everything and try to make this happen?
We
All right,
fucking
hold on.
told him to do it. He did it already. Put that shit the fuck on.
All right, hold on. Let me look up
Captain Dave taking over the
This
show.
motherfucker is watching us actively. And
Hijacked.
as we say,
Fully hijacked.
he does. I want it on. Sean, don't you just be playing his voice in the background like you guys are.
What's
No, we got a show.
I had to make sure it is what he was saying, and with the confirmation that it is.
I hate this show.
Pat, I'm sorry.
Pat, take it away.
Oh, the problem is, it's like, what's the
I
what's the
I
problem?
want to see it.
Do we not have
I
enough
want
for
our
Sean
viewers
to
to
do
see.
that? He's got to be on his phone. Here we go. All right, so let me do this. All right, I've pulled up the video. He looks great.
I know he does.
Now, I mean, I don't know how this is going
Does
to
he have
affect the
legs?
thing,
There
but
his legs back.
he appears to be standing up. He appears to be standing up, Larry.
He has his legs.
Okay.
He's a
share
captain. Does he have
screen.
legs?
Share screen.
Does he have
one.
legs?
Bro, remember the video?
All right,
Here
so
we go.
that's that. Hold on.
Nice. Yeah, put it. Big screen his ass. Big screen his
Fuck
ass.
you, Larry. All right, hold on.
Okay, all right,
Put him in
Whatever.
jail,
Okay,
Pat.
okay,
Put them
okay.
both in jail.
I can't believe you're
Batman.
making me do this. Hold
I'm
on.
sorry, Pat. I don't want Sean to
Why is this up here?
You guys are wrong. We're on the fucking thing. How can I can't go look at it.
All right, hold on. We got
There we
Captain
go.
Dave. There we go. All right.
What is this town? Is this a town you visited before?
Those are
You're
just photos.
backpacking and
Those are
like
just
the
photos
fields
from
of
my
Tokyo?
life. All right, I have photos from my travels.
Go ahead, Pat.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's hear
Yes.
Oh, let's hear
Yes.
You made me ruin the show.
it. The show, dude.
All right, now shut the fuck up because we're not gonna be able to hear Captain Dave over you guys. Okay?
All right.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yo, what's up, hey? This is the one and only Captain Dave here, representing for the Captain's Corner podcast. You know that I began to start off here with the Blvd Bullies versus the World every Tuesday night. Bring you a no-holds-barred podcast anywhere in the Philadelphia, New Jersey region.
Exactly.
Check out the Blvd Bullies versus the World with the man, the myth, the legend. I don't want to wait any longer. It's about to go down. Larry, the legend, Prime Time, the Merch Guy, Brian Ginsberg, the Heartbreak Kid, Sean Nazaria, and the well-respected leader of the Blvd Bullies, PJ Patrick James.
Oh!
Captain Dave here on the Captain's Corner podcast. Shout out to the Blvd Bullies. Let's rock the joint on the podcast right here on the Captain's Corner podcast.
Let's go!
Captain Dave.
All right, now let me see if I can. Let me see if I can get that more. Let me see if I can get this back to.
Crass black nigger.
Larry, why would you say that?
Oh, don't worry about who's. I'm sorry. No, we're not getting fucked for that. Come on.
It's just a general level of.
Fucked for that.
Yep, that's gonna be the new intro, which we could have just done, as a surprise.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pat. Okay, look.
Hey, Sean. Sean, let's keep Sean engaged so he doesn't look at things on his phone to hijack this show.
Sean, that's your fault,
hey, listen, you know what?
Pay attention,
look at him, he's on his iPad.
And I was like, you
pay attention, Sean.
And then I'm like, I want that.
It's extremely hard when we have such an engaging chat. So shout out to the chat. Getting my attention.
The Bulls of the Wood. The Bulls of the Wood.
Yes,
the Bulls of the Wood.
From that barrage.
Great. Hey, thank you. Hey, chat. Yes. Thank you so much for getting Sean's attention.
Thank you, chat.
Hey,
that was awesome, Pat. Yo,
we did it. We made it work. We made it work.
Hey,
Sean.
I'm sorry.
Yo.
What did you? I want to hear what you guys did this week before we get into all the goings on of the deathmatch drama and Larry's favorite part of the show. Sean, you took Jibby to play 500 basketball games in 100 hours this weekend. Ran the kid into the ground.
Yep, literally into the ground. So we had a tournament he had a tournament in Baltimore in the convention center over there. It was the Made by Hoops tournament. He had a shit ton of games, and he played a bunch of skyscrapers. He walked away with only one loss. He got an elbow to the eye. He almost bled. Opened up a cut on his knee, rolled his ankle, but, he did his thing.
He's a kid.
Little taste of a tournament, and then in 2 weeks, we're heading to Vermont for another one. So
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what we did.
Shout out, Jimmy.
Vermont?
Yep. No, not Vermont. Virginia. Excuse me. Virginia.
I was about to say, bitch, Burlington, Vermont. You nigga fucking made it, bro.
Yeah.
When
Vermont is very nice.
When we were having family dinner.
The only other state that begins with V.
When we were having family dinner, and you guys were all looking for your WrestleMania tickets, shout out Jedi Joe who put me on. We sat on the roof. It was grand. I had a great time.
I love Jedi Joe's hair. I want to bite it.
But it does look like a delicious piece of. Anyway,
bro. Sometimes hair looks so good. I want to bite it. It didn't taste like anything, and it would probably be a horrible experience. And I'm like, yo, that hair looks so good. I just want to fuck.
But I made a terrible off-color joke because Rose and I were talking about you guys looking for tickets. She's like, oh well, yeah, but I guess Jibby's just not going to eat this week. And I was like, yeah, fuck that guy.
Sean was
I was like, I don't hang out with him.
I was like,
yeah, I don't hang out with Jibby.
Jibby in Baltimore.
Fuck him.
All right.
Who do I care? It's like, yeah, Jibby's cool, but yeah, okay. It's too bad, bro. Sorry, brother. You gotta
go, Pat.
Have to fucking, shooting percentage your way into meals.
Yep.
Larry, what did you do this week? You read to the blind.
Sent me a video. He sent me a video of his son laying in the bed, beaten down. I'm talking corn, beaten down. Couldn't do anything but just lay on his side.
Beating me down into the ground.
Bro,
Thank you. Thank you.
I was like, poor kid.
I'm Sean Nazario.
Yeah,
I
bro,
sing.
he was cooked,
I was like, this poor kid.
You know, I give it to him.
Good for him. Good for
I
him.
give it to him though.
Bro, of course.
Yo, and you know what?
Test your might.
Growing up, basketball was like the fucking
yes, Sean.
shit, dude.
You know what you're doing? Test your might.
Bro, it's so intimidating. I don't even know the level of intimidation he felt walking into it because, Larry, you know, you've been in that convention center before. You know how big that shit is.
Huge, bro.
Bro, there were basketball courts from from here, like in New York to LA type of deal. Everywhere you look, there was a full-size basketball court. There were kids bigger than like eyes could imagine. 7'1", 6'8", 6'9", like talking about big bodies.
Yo, that's the same way I felt when I went to like Hoop It Up. You remember that 3-on-3 shit? They used to do it in like Nassau Coliseum, and it was like all the rage. Me and my two white friends went over and like we're like, yo, we're gonna do Hoop It Up. Like we play at the park, you know, we're good. Yo, dude. And it was like Murderer's Row.
Yeah,
it's like Murderer's Row. And even like I was like dope in CYO. I was like killing it in CYO, and then so it was like, oh, you're the best player. Go to AAU.
Yeah,
yo, and AAU is like, yeah. So that feeling that you're describing, I've definitely felt. It's like AAU. It's like, oh, damn.
Bro, it's wild. Bro.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is that these tournaments sometimes they don't really like go in depth with like how old are you. So you have the like grown men there that are still playing with these like little kids.
It's like he's got a fake.
It's crazy.
He's a guy
it's
from
wild,
Cuba.
bro.
He's got a fake birth certificate. He's like, oh, I'm 16.
Like, I'm sitting courtside and I'm watching. I'm like, yo, this kid's playing a fucking grown ass man right now. This kid probably got like fucking 3 kids, 2 jobs.
It's
you
like
know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
College ball. Some of these college guys look like they're like 40.
26,
dude.
some of them, bro. It's crazy.
Larry, what did you do this week? I saw you were in a suit and you had a name tag on and you were doing some kind of charity. I mean, don't kill your gimmick. Don't, you know, everybody thinks you're a hater and a hateful person because you're on this show.
Yeah, everybody thinks that, like, I don't care about SPO and, you know, I'm a mean.
That still bothers you. That still bothers you. The SPO thing that happened on the show still bothers you.
Yeah, it happened on the show.
No, but I can tell, like, and when we're in public at a show and you're talking to fans and, like, you always go out of your way to mention that you love him and, like, and that, you know, and you did raise money with your legacy items and you were doing all those things before that whole thing with the body happened. And, like, yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know, not to go deep, but, yeah, I can tell it still bothers you that happened. And I think that's just a testament to, like, your heart and your caring towards the man, you know?
Yeah, he was my friend, and I'm sorry that Brian got all guest happy and was like, let's just have this guest and that guest and this guest. But it happened, and it's over, and I'm trying to move on from it, but I never want to, like, stop reminding people that all this on-site shit was all just Fanny being mad, and I'm doing the shit with Rob Black, and I'm doing the shit with y'all. And it's like, oh, look at Larry. He doesn't care about Sean, you know?
Yeah. Which if you did your research before that moment, even on this show, not to mention your personal life and professional endeavors other than this, it was very untrue across the board with evidence, with receipts. Like, it's not like some fucking shit you're just saying on Twitter, you know?
But you know what? It's great, though, because Danny, in his own fucking Machiavellian way, really exposed the people that are for me and the people that are, like, kind of like Fugazi. You know, all the people that were, like, Fugazi for me, but, like, were the first ones to jump on, like, fuck Larry. And that is what inspired me to fucking stay with y'all. You know, it was like, oh, bitch, no, I'm not going nowhere then. Fuck y'all.
And you know, it is a new era of the Blvd Bullies, and at the end of the show, we are going to be making a huge announcement, but that's the kind of vibes we're looking for moving forward, you know, obviously. So, Larry, tell me about this fucking charity. You did, like, a volunteering thing.
It wasn't a charity, Pat.
You spoke to the youth. Reads. You spoke to the twisted youth.
Nobody reads. Nobody reads the words. They just look at the shit and they're like, oh, charity. It was a career panel. It was a career.
You spoke to the youth.
Yeah.
About careers.
Yeah.
You're like, don't do what I've done.
Well, I mean, the name tag that was on there was Larry Legend, so I don't know. Like these people sought me out.
They must have really needed
me
people.
out. And somehow or other, the name tag said, I didn't say to them, hey, make sure you put my name tag, Larry Legend. I didn't say that. I did not say that. I did not say that. I just walked in and I actually told, hold on, shut the fuck up for a second, because I know you're trying to play me. But I told the woman who coordinated the whole event, I was like, yo, I saw that you put Larry Legend on that shit. Thanks. Thank you for doing that, because that kind of like, moved me a little bit.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
That's so.
I talked at a career panel, and furthermore, I just got invited to some other shit on Thursday with the same organization.
Now, did you
That's awesome,
write
bro.
something? Did you like
Sean,
write something?
say it again.
I said that's awesome.
Continue, Pat.
Yeah, that is awesome, Larry. Of course, goes without saying. Goes with saying it's awesome. CZW Hall of Famer. That's my dad out there. Hey, and by the way, it could be argued that in one single ring announcement brought
so dope
pure blood back to Necro Butcher's veins.
Hold on. Let me just.
It's the jacket. The jacket.
It's the jacket.
Same guy makes all of them. Same guy makes all of them, Larry.
Yep. Continue, Pat. Keep going.
Wow.
That's dope.
It's
Oh,
the
boy,
jacket.
I've been doing shit.
I need one of those.
Shit.
All right, before we got to move on. We got a lot to cover, but Larry, I want to ask you.
Hey, speaking of doing shit, yo, LA wrestling shit. LA wrestling shit. She tried to play me. Tried to play me and be like, yo, make a reel about my shit on my reel that I posted about Philly Mania weekend. So, yo, LA wrestling chick sent me all these edibles. He sent me all these fucking edibles, like 12
snacks.
packages of these shits.
It's like the space food,
So
right?
hold on. Just because she was like, Larry, make a reel about my shit. I was like, yo, I said something about it on Blvd Bullies versus the World every Tuesday at 7 on YouTube. You must not be watching.
I saw that comment. I saw that comment.
Look. Edibles.
Kind of
LA wrestling
disingenuous.
chick. My brother ate like 9 packages of them last week while he was up here. Bro, they're great. So don't play me. Don't play me. Go ahead.
Hey, by the way, Dolph Ziggler donated $5,000 to Necro Butcher's hip. So check out that link.
Why does everyone call him Dolph Ziggler if his name's Nick Nemeth?
Because he was known for over
because Nick Nemeth is a
Dolph Ziggler.
lame name, dude.
Nobody knows Nick Nemeth.
Yeah, who
Brian.
cares? Who gives a shit?
Nobody knows Nick Nemeth.
I think it's funny. Like, he didn't donate as Dolph Ziggler.
His name is Dolph Ziggler, Brian.
He is Dolph, bro. Just like
everyone's just saying Dolph Ziggler.
Just like
donated.
R.I.P. If you were to see Kurt Hennig, the first thing
If
that's
John
gonna come to your head is
Moxley,
like,
if John Moxley donates, is everyone going to say, "Oh, Dean Ambrose donated"?
Yeah.
No, I don't think they
No.
would.
No, because he was Moxley before Ambrose.
But that's what I'm supposed to. Nick Nemeth, isn't he wrestling now? He's a wrestler. He's not Dolph Ziggler anymore.
I can't believe you're
I haven't
arguing
seen him
for
anywhere.
Dolph Ziggler, Brian.
Dolph Ziggler never even said Dolph Ziggler. Everyone else is just saying Dolph Ziggler donated. And he's Nick Nemeth.
You're the one who told me that in
Brian,
the text,
yeah,
and you
you're the
said
one who
Dolph
said it.
Ziggler. You called him Dolph Ziggler in the text.
You're a freak
the
with
one
a
who
No,
said that
microphone.
in
fuck
the
you guys
news.
for
Broke the
pulling the
news.
curtain. You're
I
not supposed to
Dolph
reveal that
Ziggler.
information.
You
You're
broke
not
the
supposed
news.
to reveal. You're not
You
supposed to
literally
reveal
said
that.
in the text.
That's because I
Dolph
read it
Ziggler
somewhere.
donated $5,000 to Necro Butcher.
I thought about it. In hindsight, motherfuckers. God damn it.
Hey, Brian,
Give
you're
me
fucking
one so I can
hindsight.
eat it so LA wrestling chick can see I love her shit. Just give me one.
Brian, I see that you have boxes in your corner of your screen, or you're moving. It's a big time for you as well.
Where are you going?
It's fucking annoying, dude. I'm moving from Sunnyside to Woodside.
Okay, cool. I don't want to talk about that anymore. I want to talk about everyone being mad at you And everybody being mad at you, we're going to talk about in deathmatch drama. But really, you have real life people mad at you because you released your band's unseen cassette tape.
Right.
So, like, it's not even so much your deathmatch drama, which we'll talk about, which is getting to an all-time boiling point. But now you've released tapes that your band didn't want you to release.
Right. The fans are happy about it. Just the people that were in the band weren't the happiest. Long story short is that we recorded songs in 2009 and they never got released because we never finished paying for them.
Go off.
And then I have had these tracks since that time.
Go off. Yeah.
And I've decided at this time to make album art and put those songs on the internet to complete our discography and have all the music we've ever recorded out for the world.
That's a good idea.
And that's what I did. And now
I have a question.
Didn't make the members of the band happy.
Brian's about that fucking dollar.
Quick question, Brian. The music that you guys put out, any form of derogatory remarks, any sort of agenda?
Probably. Yo, because
Sean
back in like
it's a serious question.
Because back in 2006, back in 2005, it was all about chop my ex-girlfriend's head off.
Yeah, dude.
Put her head in my freezer.
Pulling the curtain completely back.
Pull it back. Pull the curtain back.
The song's first lyric in the song is raped with a tinfoil condom.
Oh, Jesus
And we might have made
Christ.
a shirt. We might have made a shirt at the time with Rihanna's face on it when she got beat up.
Oh, geez.
And we put on the back of the shirt some lyrics.
Oh, no.
And you know,
please stop.
we were a death metal band, bro. And you know, bands still do things like that. And you know,
Career day.
It happens.
My boy. Hold on. So did you guys talk at all prior to this?
No.
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 So what made you feel that it was
I paid for. First of all,
he paid.
The music.
Oh,
the music.
Hold on, let him finish. Let him finish.
It's all about the motherfucking money.
The discography of footage of a Yeti that exists on the internet is there because I paid for it to be there. If I didn't put it there, nothing would be there.
Now
it would be ghosted.
Now, because probably all the guys don't want to be associated with tinfoil condom stuff. Now
it was written in 2009, and the fans of our band liked it.
Yeah.
So how do you think they are they on the same time when it comes to like having stuff like that out?
Hold on. Go ahead.
We were all in the same band. We were all in the same band.
No. I mean, like today's day and age. Like,
hold on.
What are they doing?
I see that Larry's powering up.
Vinny Dudes was in the band.
Larry has EX. Larry has Street Fighter EX. He's got Ultra. Hold on.
Vinny Dudes was less mad than the other guys because he was actually on the recordings.
Right.
People that were mad were people that just weren't on the recordings at all.
What did James feel? How did James feel about it?
James was very happy that I put it out.
Because he finally got his due. Larry has Ultra. Stop everything. Larry, go ahead. Ultra.
You know, the thing about it is I used to do backyard wrestling with my friends, just like fucking around. And some of the shit that we used to say on commentary and some of the shit that we used to work into storylines.
And some of the shit you still do say on commentary.
Is so cancelable in this day and age that if that shit ever like really surfaced, you'd see where all of my fucking origins of XPW commentary.
I don't think I have anything like that on tape.
To be fair, the video with the Rihanna shirt, the video that portrays the Rihanna shirt still exists on YouTube with footage of a Yeti's name.
Oh boy,
it's still there for people to go watch. You can go watch it right now if you want. It's footage of a
Yeti.
Oh fuck! It sucks to be a match.
I empathize, just like Jasmine. Just like I empathize with Jasmine.
Oh boy.
Hold on. Listen.
Let him finish.
I'm just showing everybody that as much as I like will be Brian's op, I will put my fucking hoof around him and be like, yo, I get that. Like, I did shit back in the day before I was who I am that it's like, whoa. But is a direct result of me being who I am right now. So I gotta stand behind that work and be like, I don't give a fuck what y'all think about this. I wouldn't even be in the conversation if it wasn't for the origin story.
And Larry, I couldn't have said
I'm
it
just
better.
saying.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Let's get to your favorite part of the show.
The giveaway.
Dun, dun. It's because I was on the break. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, hold on. I had to make everything very unorganized because we had to show Captain Dave's footage. And by the way,
show that.
Shout out Captain Dave. Thank you so much for being a part of the team and being part of the squad. We will play that if you want, or you could try again and send us another one. Whatever you want to do, my friend. Let's get to the comments from last week. Oh, I never said anything otherwise.
One take Dave.
Off camera? Oh, boy. So last week was a fun episode. Sean and Larry went to jail and left the show, but we got you guys back. Obviously, it's being
I'm about to leave the show right now. Fuck this shit.
It's about it's been very well documented how much Brian's behavior has now affected all of us, not only in our personal lives but our professional lives. But the main source of the comments was all about Brian's Deicide shirt for whatever reason. So here we go. Comments from Brian, do you want to explain?
Let's explain what goes on.
Explain how the giveaways work, please.
People are all commenting on this video that Pat's about to read because they're clamoring for the giveaways. And the only way to get the giveaway that I show is to comment on the video, not the live video, not the live chat, but the actual video, the YouTube video. Where you can comment, you can talk shit, you can say whatever the fuck you want, and you can have a chance to win a rare, fancy
Look at
item.
That is
Rare,
awesome. I never even
fancy
saw
item.
that.
You know, Brian,
last week.
Brian and Elon
Go right
Musk.
now.
Really?
It's on.
Elon
Blvd
Musk.
Bullies versus the world for whatever the day
new
is, 23.
XPW heavyweight champion, Eric Ryan Bundle.
Yo,
Elon Musk and Brian both fighting for the First Amendment online.
do y'all realize that Eric Ryan is probably the only person ever in life that will hold both the American Deathmatch Champion and the XPW Championship ever in life?
18 years in the making.
Yo, you know, I did like Eric Ryan's promo when he was talking about how when he was a kid, he never thought he bought Baptized in Blood on DVD, and he never thought and blah, blah, blah. And like, you know.
Everybody should go to streamxpw.com. The newest XPW TV episode is awesome. It's more, dude, the skits, there's like skits. I appreciate skits, you know? And there's skits, and it's very enjoyable. You can watch Blvd Bullies on streamxpw.com now. You can go and watch
the Backyard Boogie.
You can go watch the Backyard Boogie. You can watch the Backyard Boogie barbed wire baptism,
Kit
brothers.
Osborne's last match.
They on Kit Osborne's last XPW match, dude. The whole Limp Bizkit promo, is on.
Oh, you found it! You found it without my help.
I found it. I used my brain and used technology to take the video. I got the video.
Oh, you put your own music over it.
No, there's Limp Bizkit.
No, your own
Limp
promo.
Bizkit. It's the promo. The promo is on XPW TV. And also the Mania on-site special, the podcast, and the match. Everything is there.
on there.
Hell yeah, dude!
It's all on there, baby.
Wow.
Stream XPW.
Wow,
Brian, thank you so much for doing that. I hope that Rob gave. That's why you have 8. That's why he has 8 pre-rolls.
That's why this is my favorite. Because not only do we give shit away, but we suck our own dicks.
Hey,
you understand?
That's why Brian has 8 pre-rolls.
If it's long enough, why wouldn't you suck it?
Last week,
Fuck
last week you only had 2 or 3 pre-rolls there. Then you sold our footage. Now you have 8.
you sold our footage.
You sold our fucking lives' work, Brian.
Oh, give me a break. It's dope that it's there.
So
what?
So
more people will see it.
Is the Joey?
It's on mute. Okay, just to be fair, it's on mute on the Blvd Bullies channel.
When he says the bad
word, because it will be demonetized because of the Limp Bizkit song. But you can watch it in its entirety on streamxpw.com.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Send me that so I can make it members only. Hey, let's read these comments from last week when we went completely off the rails. Larry and Sean went on a strike, but then they came back because, honestly and oddly, once we had our complete meltdown and you guys quit the show, our viewership spiked almost by 25 viewers.
Sean, should we go? Should we see ourselves? Should we show ourselves?
So, like, I feel like everyone was tuning in for our downfall.
We're on the same day.
Everyone was tuning into the downfall, but guess what?
Don't play with me, Larry.
Guess what? Bren says, finally, Sean provided comment, and then he shut his laptop gently, then threatens violence over Mittens. Mittens, oh my God, that's cringe as hell. Larry saying someone might put hands on Gins because of a meme, but had a conniption when Brian talked about Hoodfoot. This show is insane. If you're offended by a meme, you really need to question your life. Don't watch the news. Oh my God, you might cry. Great episode, hissy fitters, threats and all. Number one comment.
Ooh, they love us. They love us.
Brian Bracero says Ringside Sean is the goat. It might be a goat.
It's a goat.
Horror, pain, gore, death says another wild episode. Ha. Let's hope that the end result of all the drama is better. Deathmatch wrestling for all. And let me tell you, horror, pain, death, gore, kill, death. You don't even know the half of it. And Blvd Bullies, we understand our influence now on the deathmatch community. So we're gonna make some changes, and it's gonna be a new era, and you'll see what happens. John E. Richter says, can we get a hardcore band style photo of you guys, i.e. Biohazard, Madball, VOD? Yeah, I mean, I think that's something to keep in mind.
Is that not what we did in the backyard?
Bro.
No,
we don't have like a.
It needs to be hardcore.
And our photo that we have together is more cute because we have smiles on our faces.
Right, because you guys had
we're extremely elated.
He couldn't resist. Yeah, he couldn't resist.
Right, he wants to be like serious. We want like stone.
No, I said that after we got those photos back from Slava, which by the way were the last Slava photos ever taken, because he fucking hates Brian, and we'll get to that later.
We killed him.
I apologize to Slava.
But we got the last Slava photos, and you guys needed to like carry Larry. You needed to do like a fucking Twins, Home Alone, fucking Full House thing. And I was like, why'd you guys do that? Why'd you guys do that?
It's awesome. Shh. It was great. It's a great photo.
Kids, bro. That's
XXX666.
That's old.
XXX666 XXX says Eric Ryan is only transitional champion, and I can't see him handling that belt longer than 3 XPW shows. So write it down, 3 shows. Wesley Easter says, I really hope Schlack isn't done with XPW. And once again, Brian's sister has a lawyer. Brian's sister
has a lawyer.
Is a lawyer. She has a lawyer who is her. So, we've been in touch with Schlack. Axel Nose says, Brian, if Jasmine tries to sue you, as she keeps implying, I'll donate my mom's food stamps to the cause. As long as you live stream, as long as you live stream all court proceedings. All right, that's a deal. You know what? That's the favorite comment of the week. Oh, come on, Brian. At least wear a shirt of a good Deicide album, says Charles Collins.
Christ.
Last week, your shirt was a point of discussion last week.
That's a terrible comment. Charles Collins is just talking shit.
And you replied, you're bugging. Serpents of the Light is lit. And then, of course, Jedi Joe, who is a member of the flagship program on Thursday nights, 8 p.m. right here on YouTube, says he just said Deicide sucks.
Flagship Joe should take his flagship hats and fucking matching tank tops and go stick them up his ass.
You didn't
Is
like
what
that.
I said.
You didn't like
that
that he wore
wasn't
the.
very nice.
You didn't like that he wore the full.
How are you gonna
Phillies-
wear aborted shirts and then talk shit about deicide?
Hey, come on.
You don't like
come on,
aborted?
Aborted's awesome. No, I'm saying aborted's awesome. How are you gonna like I know Joe likes aborted. How are you gonna like death metal?
Listen.
All right.
Shit.
Guess
Well,
what?
family, come
You guys are all
come
going
on.
into the randomizer, which has already been pre-programmed,
Dude,
and
the
I'm
Blizzard
gonna
Bullies.
click it.
I'm so used to being put in
And the
jail.
number one selection of the thing that I just did is XXX666 XXX. Eric Ryan is only a transitional champion. Hey, Larry, you're a boots on the ground locker room guy. Tell us briefly about the status of Schlack, and also how many shows you think Eric Ryan will hold the title for. You're right there in the ring. You feel the energies.
You know, I announced Eric Ryan as the undisputed king of the death.
That hurts,
I announced him as the undisputed king of the death. And if you watch that match, Schlack took a lot of exception to the fact that I announced him as that. Because, you know, Schlack considers himself with that. But guess what? Somehow or other, Eric Ryan's little fucking bull terrier ass emerged victorious from that match.
Greg the Shed here.
How was it saying something like that to the 5th member of the Blvd Bullies?
It hurt.
AKA Schlack.
It hurt. But Eric Ryan's my boy.
Dude.
I don't know this, but of all them 440 motherfuckers, Eric Ryan's my boy. I hung out with Eric Ryan just by default. So I had to lay it down for his ass. I had to lay it down for his ass as hard as I was going to lay it down for Schlack. And bro, multiple.
Well, it's only right. It's only right, Larry.
Well, he's a multiple king of the deathmatch winner.
Well, and you know, if you do a home team away team thing, that diminishes.
American Deathmatch champion.
It's better for both. It's better for Schlack that you put over Eric.
Dude, if you watch the skits, Rob's given Eric Ryan
right, stop it with the skits. Listen, stop it.
Eric Ryan has gotten his own room in the XPW the new XPW headquarters. He's gotten his own XPW Extreme Cannabis cigars, and he's gotten Rob Black's Jaguar. He's gotten Rob. You know what Schlack got? Schlack got nothing.
Well, he did get a van with windows.
It seems to me.
He got the
seems
Jag.
to me as if the main focus.
I kind of love that. You're kind of intriguing me.
These skits are good shit, dude.
Well, it seems like the main focus was to get both straps off of Schlack, because it seems as if maybe Schlack's overall brains and what he's doing and his overall brawn and power was too much for Rob Black. So Rob had to find a way to get him out of power. But right now, I think it's going to be the real challenge for Rob, is Rob has Schlack in front of him. Schlack doesn't have anything to defend other than himself. So, with that being said, it's going to be something to see when Schlack returns and goes face to face with Rob Black. Because I don't think he's going back for any title. I think he's going back for respect.
Tune into XPW. Tune into streamxpwwrestling.com for a show that contains definitely Brian, probably Sean, maybe Larry, and definitely not me.
Oh, definitely Larry.
And you know what? Hey, God bless all of you guys.
Oh,
and God bless America.
Pat, you should let us into this conversation, Pat.
This week's giveaway. Can we give away this week's giveaway?
Brian, what's going on with this week's giveaway?
It's brought to you by the Deathmatch Da Vinci, Dean Marsh, the weapons master from the UK. He works at Project X and TNT. And we have these signed posters that he sent from the UK. You see Jimmy Lloyd's little head there. Emerson Jane.
Yo,
got
I kind of
fucking,
want that poster, bro.
You got fucking who else is? You got Gringo Loco and fucking Rina Yamishita.
Is that signed by
The
everybody on the
UK.
card?
It's not
These are
every no. There's some that are
posters.
missing, but you have Effie's signature. You have Rena. You have Emerson Jane. You got Gringo.
Dude, that's
And then
money.
you got a bunch of signatures on these motherfuckers. You got Jimmy
That's
Boyd, Jimmy
money.
and then also you got
And we're
the
giving it away.
signed,
All you gotta do is comment.
signed Dean Marsh Deathmatch Da Vinci card. Wearing a little XPW shirt, choking his fucking cock. Desert Eagle, Desert Eagle.
All right, great.
That's
Thank
not
you.
a cock. That's little Jerry Seinfeld.
That's a little cock, dude. That's a cock. He's choking a cock.
No, that's little Jerry Seinfeld. Look it up. I know what little Jerry Seinfeld looks
Well,
like.
he's holding a chicken.
And
Dude.
by the way, comment
Shut
on the
fuck
video.
up over there. I don't know what the fuck, bro.
Comment on
Right.
the video to win the shit that Brian is presenting. Super chat to give money to Necro and redirect our conversation if you want us to talk about something specific. And make sure to thumbs up the video, like, comment, share, and fucking subscribe, screen record, send to Danny DeMonto, and everybody else involved.
Yeah, the leader of the hate squad.
Real quick, Larry, I got to talk to you, touch on this briefly. You are a storied member of CZW, a Hall of Famer. You are a proud member of the core history of NYWC wrestling connection.
NYW.
So this weekend in AEW, former CZW champion Swerve Strickland and former NYWC Fusion and Women's champion Willow Nightingale, and NYWC a through and through NYWC, like achieved the chief this weekend on AEW. And Larry, I felt we were all texting in the group, but yo, come on.
Not only did it feel good to witness that, it also felt good.
And Nana being involved. And the jacket. They had the jacket. The jacket.
Not only did it feel good for the bigs on Sunday, it felt good to see Human Tornado and Ruckus and Leo Rush.
Oh, yes. Leo Rush doing Papa Shango things.
Bro. I was like, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive.
Yo, what a time to be alive indeed. What a time to be alive indeed. Sean,
yeah, so Willow, I announced her first match. I announced Willow's first match ever in pro wrestling.
Yo, and you know our guy, Brian K. Photo? You know that guy? Of course you do. Right. So he shared a photo of her when she won the Fusion Championship, which was traditionally a men's championship in NYWC. And I announced that match.
So you got some legacy up in that.
And I announced that match, dude. Yep. And I was right in the pocket when I was sauced up enough to like kill it. That was the mid-card main, you know? And who was in the crowd for that show but Maxwell Jacob with his hood up?
I remember when
I remember that.
I did the four. It was a 4-way, and then she won, and I did it here and no. I was Samantha Irvining the fuck out of it, and MJF goes like this, like even in the ring, like because we did in rings, because once again there was no direction in NYWC even for their WrestleMania show, so I went around and I told them, hey, for this match, it's a championship fatal 4-way. I'm going to stand dead center, and we're going to do main event intros. We're going to do main event intros.
Bro,
and by the way, I found the hard cam. I didn't need somebody to go like that to me. You know, we fucking did it. Yo, and I fucking crushed it. And I remember looking out, and Maxwell was next to the smaller of the two Bear Bronson guys. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, of
now
course.
they're the ass-eating guys, but they used to be the Bear Bronson. Oh, yeah, now they're all about taking protein shakes and pre-workout and eating ass. It's awesome. They'd be AEW Dark Hall of Fame if it still
I
existed.
understand.
Yeah, my favorite team. My favorite tag team. So anyway.
made this for
Bear
Patrick.
Boulder and Bear
Bronson.
Bronx.
Yo, and no joke, I looked out and Maxwell had his hood up and he went like, he gave me the shit.
Bro,
he was like, yeah,
Can
hell
I
yeah,
te-
dude.
Listen, Pat, can I tell you what you did essentially was you fucking made them get the goosebumps. Because our job as an MLJ or a ringside Sean or Larry Legend,
why you gotta say
He likes
gotta-
MLJ.
I have to. He's a Sag, dummy. We have to give them the fucking goosebumps to do the dance.
Yeah, it's the final leap of
Yes,
immersion.
dude.
It's the final.
Yes, dude.
It's the final.
And
leap.
if they
Yeah, because
and if
the
they-
entrance is immersion.
If they agree to let us do that shit, it sets them up for success. It sets them up for success.
Yeah,
and
no,
we
it's
have
true.
the ability at shows like Outlaws and NYWCs and whatever to just be like, bitch, I'm saying this. We're doing it. Big match, ECW intros. Let's go.
Right, because and the music. There's no lighting. The music is like barely audible for them. So like really, they're already like taking a stretch to immerse themselves in what they're doing, and then they get in the ring. They gotta wait for 3 more fucking people to come out. So then it's like really the last final vault is let's settle in, get into your shit, and now let me bring it back up.
Yeah, Michael Buffer.
And
Michael
I'm
Buffer.
like, and I'm gonna
Let me
immerse.
set this table. Let me set this fucking table. We did all fucking edge.
Well,
We did
and
all
but
edge.
here's the thing. Here's the conundrum, Larry. Right. In order to be able to reach the tools that you need to immerse them, you need to immerse yourself. But as somebody, but it's
When it's a title
okay.
match,
Hold on.
Shit on the show.
Of course, right? So in order to be able to use that final step to immerse them, you need to immerse yourself because the energy has to transfer, right? But here's the thing about non-wrestling talent is that the more you immerse yourself, the more that's frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? So like if you're a guy in a suit and you immerse yourself and try to like use that immersion to connect, either the wrestler or the promoter or somebody will be like, "Oh, you did too much. You did too much." So and I think, listen, Steven DeAngelis had his time, whatever. And we love our ring announcers just for their voices and their like steady consistency. But these days it's different. Right? These days, you gotta, the PA sucks, everything's fucked up, timing's off. This is your final chance to re-immerse the wrestlers and do the best that you can do. And the more you care, the more they hate on you for caring.
Samantha Irvin is like, I feel like she's the best, and
Right.
she gets mad
And,
shit for giving a fuck.
Larry was trying to be Samantha Irvin in Ring of Honor 10 years ago, and they told him to take a fucking hike.
Doing too much.
You're doing too much.
Bullshit. I love that.
Overselling on the boys.
Personally, I love that shit.
Am I out of line? Am I beatboxed
You're
out?
not.
No.
You're not. You're not.
I'm with
Patrick.
you.
Guess what, bro? When you're good enough, when you're better than everybody, they can't say shit.
But they do.
They cannot.
They do because in
Everyone's
this
always gonna say
era-
something, dude.
Larry.
Hold on. I'm so good that I've got Sean right there on deck. So when I fucking fall just a little bit, that show's still gonna be carried all the way the fuck through. That's my fucking influence in the game
We have
right
a coaching tree.
now. Bro, all of you bitches is my sons.
Father.
I hate that you said Sean and not me.
Said all of
Well,
it.
you were fucked up. You were fucked up, bro.
Yeah, I was
would've
not
put you
having it.
there.
I was not having
Sean
it.
was running down the avenue getting me chicken tenders.
That was on
God
hillbilly
damn it.
levels.
I
You were on
can't
hillbilly
believe
levels.
that it all came down to food runs.
Well, Sean's getting there. He's getting the 10 years in the game. You already got it, so you're coming to the show to get fucked up. Sean's coming to learn. And fucking,
Hey,
Give it
shout
a
out Willow and shout out Swerve. when I completely end this show after episode 100, when this show becomes no more. My first one-on-one Chris Van Vliet style YouTube interview will be with Willow Nightingale.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, what's going on with IWA Mid-South? Larry,
we're gonna fuck up.
Larry, are you gonna put on some camouflage shorts and some high socks and spray yourself with off and go down to IWA Mid-South within the next few weeks?
I'm going down there.
When is it?
But I'm not wearing. I'm not. You're talking about Tournament of Death. You're talking about Tournament of Death, legend. This is IWA Deep South. This is Hillbilly Jim, flannel, fucking trapper hat, legend. This is not no camo shorts. I gotta be protected down in the hills.
I'm surprised you're on the show.
You understand what I'm saying? This show is called Southern Outlaws. Okay, I gotta be an outlaw. I gotta be ready to run, to jump.
I gotta be ready to run and to jump.
Bro, you gotta run.
Spry, Larry.
The deepest South. The deeper you go, the more flexible you gotta be.
Yeah. And yes, I'll be there in a matter of weeks. I'll be right. Hey, Brian, is that show being streamed on xpw.com?
100%.
Yeah. So yeah, I will be there. I will be there because all I do these days is XPW.
The master of ceremonies.
And the fucking career days. That's all I do these days. The career days and XPW shit.
Blvd Bullies.
Ain't no other shit that I do.
Hey, Brian, from a fan's point of view, when is IWA Mid-South and Larry's appearance, and what are you looking forward to on that program?
Well, that's very rude of you to do to me.
Why?
I'm not
It's
sure.
May 4th.
I'm not sure.
May
I'm
4th
not sure.
or 5th. I don't know. May 5th. I don't know.
I'm not even sure of the card.
I think the 4th is Friday, so Saturday the 5th.
It's there when I go.
There's a few. I know. I think
that's what it
Tarzan.
is.
I think Tarzan is on it. I know Tarzan's on it.
Shout out Tarzan.
I'll be there with Tarzan and Hillbilly.
A champion, our champion.
Hillbilly.
Former champion.
Obey.
Obey will be there.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's another barefoot guy. I like the barefoot.
Brian Woods, the last
Woods.
Carnage Cup winner. Brian Woods will be there.
Carnage. Yeah. I think there might be a UWF guy on there.
Well, the UWF guys were supposed to show up at the last one, and they didn't.
All right,
So
I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore.
Well,
Sean, do you care? Do you care anymore?
Fuck.
I mean, whatever.
Brian Woods and Michael Kruger. Michael Kruger.
Mike Kruger from Crimson Crown. Look.
Jimmy Controversy.
Look. Any
Brian
deathmatch bitch comes out of my mouth.
Okay.
Real sicko.
Larry's
That makes no sense, but okay.
He's
Out of my
possessed.
mouth.
He's possessed, Pat.
Out of my mouth.
How, Larry? What's a scale of 1 to 10? How possessed are you right now? Do you think?
Ain't no microphone in my hand, so I'm on level 5. You understand?
Level
no
5,
microphones
okay,
in my hand.
halfway.
I'm on level 5.
Okay.
When I arrive to the building, when I arrive to the building,
8.
I'm on 666. When I arrive to the building, I'm on 666. Until we go get them white claws.
Right.
Once we get those
We gotta go because
Caucasian
during
claws,
666, that's
once
the
we get those Caucasian claws, it's infinite. It's 8.
yeah.
We're
The
going.
666 stage is the on-site procurement. Like, okay, we've landed. We need to secure the elements to go full ritual.
Yeah. I went to Catholic school, y'all. So all I saw was the motherfucker in the robe with the incense. You know what I'm saying?
Scary shit, dude.
Very ominous. Very, very.
Did they whip you? Did they whip you? Did they hit your knuckles with the ruler?
The nuns did. The nuns.
Fuck that shit. Fuck all that shit.
The nuns disciplined me. I was schooled by Rod.
I went to a public school. I never got disciplined.
No, as somebody who doesn't even
Clearly.
care about.
Where'd you go, Sean?
Shit, I went to school in the Lower East Side, bro.
It's like its own religion.
Word.
Hey,
yes.
there was an ICW show this weekend.
Scary.
Did anybody watch it? Did anybody care? Does anybody want to say, because Brian, this is the main event of the show is your Easter Sunday, dude. Your march towards crucifixion, cave burial, and rising again.
Jesus.
You know, that's really where we're at here. It's getting a little serious with you because everybody's mad at you, not just your band and your personal life, but also all the Deathmatch Elite.
I am who I am.
Happened?
It's not all. See, and you know
well,
what?
But before that,
Mhm.
did anybody watch IC Dub
Bully.
this week?
Bully.
Sean gets. See now, Sean.
Because I'm
Oh
sorry.
wait. Before we move any further,
Oh,
I'm gonna
boy.
yell at
Oh,
Sean.
no. Oh, my
I'm
God.
gonna call out Shawnee boy,
Why?
because one I forget someone that won a giveaway is now still waiting for their Patrick card.
I never got the addresses. Never.
Why don't
And
you
I
ask?
asked. I did.
Who'd you ask?
Last week in the chat, I asked Urka for her address. I never got it. And
No,
then
it's
the
not
other
Urka.
guy, I never got it. Well, Urka got a card.
Oh, boy.
And then the dude who got the giveaway, I
That's
never
not
got the
blast,
address.
right?
People
Don't
are
Send me
waiting.
the address.
People are waiting for their items, Sean. You have to be on top of things. Brian,
I still haven't
me,
sent Bren.
myself, I've never
They're right
had
here, Papa.
a complaint. No complaints. All giveaways sent and
Putting
received.
the Deathmatch doctor on blast.
Well, listen,
How dare
get
you?
me the addresses.
I'm
and
just
I'll
saying.
Send.
Sean's giving me eyes.
I-
I'm watching all you, and I see Sean giving me little squinty eyes over there.
Yeah. You
I'm
know
just
what?
saying.
The fuck out of here.
Love
The fuck
this.
out of here.
I love this.
All right,
You see how he tries to
very
flip it?
quickly.
You see how he tries to flip it?
I'm just saying. So I'm just saying.
Well, get me the damn addresses. and
Listen,
I'll
have them
get
out
you
by
the address.
tomorrow.
I'll
Guys,
get
get
you the
Sean
address.
the addresses. You'll get your cards.
Larry,
We're
what
talking
kind
about-
of
Cards.
Larry, what kind of Choose Death shirt is that? I've never seen something. It looks like something you printed up at the mall.
This is an authentic Big Japan death match. Do you see that? BJW.
The bottom
Big
makes
Japan
it more
death
look
match.
more
BJPW.
official.
Yeah,
The bottom
bro.
makes it look official.
Yeah, bro. You don't know. You don't know. Hold on. Should I show? Should I show the back?
So,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Stra-
straddle. I'm gonna
Yeah,
straddle
straddle.
this. I'm gonna
Straddle.
straddle this WWE Madison Square Garden VIP chair I got.
Pretend
Straddle
it's a
your
face.
WWE vestibule.
Pretend it's a face, Larry.
What I love about this the most is that there's nobody on the seat of it that's dead. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody on this seat is dead. Becky Lynch, Kofi Aldham, they're all still alive. Let me show the back.
fire.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
That's fire.
Who is that?
It's Necro.
Yeah.
Goddamn Necro Butcher. That's fucking awesome, dude.
I got this shirt at Tournament of Death. I don't even know which number. From this fan that comes all the way from Japan. His name is
It's hard to remember these names.
Jin. I think his name is Jin. Anyway, I'm turning back around. Anyway, yeah, there's the back.
It's a fucking awesome shirt. Shout out Necro. Where any money that is given by super chats will be donated
That's why I wore it,
directly
bro.
to the
Fucking
GoFundMe.
legendary, bro. These shirts are rare. It's a Big Japan.
Well, we were
deathmatch
talking.
shirt. Everybody
we were
knows
talking about-
Necro doesn't do merch. He doesn't
No.
do merch.
I have a sick Necro Butcher shirt that I got from Sayazwa that I love so much.
So Sayazwa would do some merch for Necro just
Mhm.
cause.
Sayazwa actually did shirts in this traumatic situation. He has created a design that he's selling where all proceeds will go to Necro Butcher. So if you,
Dope.
I don't know if we, I guess we can I'll get that link and maybe we can put it in the YouTube too for the T-shirt.
Is it just
I
him
have
with a
to tell
shattered
y'all-
hip? Is it like a picture of Necro with just this hip shattering?
No,
and
it's
it
him and
becomes like outer
Pondo. It's him
space
and Pondo.
planets.
Yeah, you know what
I
would be like a
have to say-
dope collab would be like the Necro Butcher versus fucking what's the name of that fucking monster? Toxic Avenger?
Oh Jesus Christ!
like a comic book style art.
Yeah, like that would be dope.
That's a cool idea.
That'll be
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
All right,
we were
so
told-
ICW had a show. Did anybody watch it? Does anybody care?
I partook.
What, were you in the live
Why?
chat
Why?
screaming at people?
There's
in
no
IW?
live chat. I partook because Dr. Redacted wrestles. I like Dr. Redacted a lot. So if Dr. Redacted's wrestling, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Whole show for Dr. Redacted?
I didn't watch
The whole show?
I watch these shows while I'm working, so I kind of just have it on.
It's just on.
And
It's just on. Yeah.
Right.
Yo,
So
what happened with Andy? I saw something happened with Andy. Some guy came
That's
out
the
with
next
like,
night. There was two.
Oh,
there was
boy.
two ICW shows. The first show, the Dr. Redacted wrestled the Nathan Mowry in the pit, the Kill Billy, who was also announced for XPW. Look what you made me do.
oh,
Look what
nice.
you made me do.
Look what you made me do. Right. But that was my favorite match because it's really the only one that I watched. But yeah, I mean, Killdozer wrestled Brett Eisen.
Wasn't that supposed to be red shoe or shiny shoes?
That was the next night. That happened. That was actually a pretty good match, dude.
So how do we feel? I've been seeing tweets that say that, hey, you know what? Who's going to fill in the gap for ICW? We're running monthly shows as if they were going away. Are they going away? Were there some kind of a squatting announcement made? Did Mittens come out and like chop his own head off?
He said that there will be a hiatus, but they will be back. Is basically the statement.
A little revamp, retool, reload.
Right, and I just want to put this out there that if XPW had said the same statement, everybody would have had a celebration. Just saying. That's all I'm going to say.
That was more
Brian,
like a Facebook comment.
ICW holds smarter. They're good guys.
Well, good guys are bad
They're the
guys.
good
People
guys.
are still getting paid. They're still getting paid. People shouldn't wish.
Who's going to fill the
things
void?
Or try to stop
maybe
people from
Blvd
getting
Bullies.
paid.
Maybe we'll start doing weekly shows.
Right.
I mean, we already do that right here on the channel.
I was
Thumbs
that,
up.
but I wanted you to
Right,
say.
Dr.
Comment,
Redacted and the Kill Billy Mowry, Nathan Mowry was dope. But then the next night is when the situation happened with Andy Lawler and Sean Campbell. He
All right,
came
well,
out.
that brings
Who
us
is
right
Sean
into
Campbell, bro?
that brings
Who
us
is
right
that?
into deathmatch
local
drama.
boy.
That's the little boy that was sitting across from the snowman.
It opened the show. It
Campbell's
opened the
tomato
show.
soup
It opened the show.
commercial.
It was Dr. Redacted. It's really funny. It was Dr. Redacted versus Sean Campbell. Sean Campbell comes out, flips off Andy, calls him a fat fuck, and then Dr. Redacted comes out and hugs Andy. So it's just funny.
Oh wow, interesting.
Oh, okay.
It's just funny. And that's the most talked about thing from the whole show, really, was Andy Lawler getting into this little tiff with Sean Campbell.
When Sean Campbell said, "Fuck off," Andy Lawler, did he touch him? Did he touch him?
There was never. He got close. Andy Lawler just stood there, kind of looked at him. Andy Lawler's a big fucking guy.
Yeah,
if you
I
never
wouldn't-
met Andy
Angie-
Lawler,
Was
Yo, and
Angie
you know what?
next to Andy Lawler? Was Angie there?
I don't think so. I can't remember seeing Angie.
But yeah, it's like it's not a risk willing to take because the guy. I don't know anything about the guy who went up to him, but I saw the clip. Guy's like 5'7", you know.
Yeah.
And Andy Lawler's like a few inches taller than me,
6'9".
6'3",
Yeah.
6'2".
Right.
Andy Lawler's like
6'6",
6'9", bro.
260.
Brian?
Yo, so why even risk it? Like, if you're gonna like,
Dude, it got him over, bro. To
oh, stop with that kind of
him-
talk, Brian. Stop it
whatever.
with that talk.
Him talking shit to Andy Lawler,
What's
the
that,
mayor
Carmelo?
of Deathmatch
What's that
Elite,
Carmella Soprano, Pat? Stop
got
with that
him.
kind of
I don't like that
got
kind of
the
talk.
whole community to come up in arms that Andy Lawler got spoken to that
Yo,
way.
but the thing is, it's just like Kit. Like, hey, Kit risked it all and couldn't punch through a oak tag sign.
It's still
And he
there.
got mad.
Hey, listen, how can I immerse myself if you're not immersing yourself, right? And I think Kit got a little too immersed, tried to punch Brian. Brian blocked him with the sign. Kit's little tiny fist couldn't pierce oak tag. He's relegated to the show and promotion that we shall not mention that now can lose money forever with a billionaire backer.
Oh. Oh.
But I'm just saying that, like, if that guy tried his hand at Andy Lawler,
that's gonna be the worst.
if that guy tried his hand at Andy Lawler, all he needs to do is do one bear claw,
headbutt,
one beatbox,
A bear claw.
one beatbox across the.
All I'm
just
saying,
throw his
dude.
arm wildly in a direction that is in his torso, and this guy who's 5'8", 5'7", could possibly be decapitated, and then his wrestling career is ended. Like it's and I've dealt with this a lot. It's not worth the wrestler trying to beat up the fan, because what if, even if it's a 5%, even if it's a 10%, dude, it's not worth it.
It's happened, dude.
The wrestler
And also, this wrestler exposes his own ignorance because he obviously is reading the deathmatch elite sheets. So fuck him.
No. I think he was smart enough to be able to fuck with the one guy in the room that would get people talking.
Oh, so he did his research and he did it respectfully.
I don't know if that is correct or incorrect, but he picked out that one. He might be the biggest guy in the room.
Could Danny have been like, go over there and fuck with that guy when you come out?
Hey, come over here, kid. Want to get over?
But it was very smart of him to do it. It got everybody talking. Everybody thinks it's because of me. Agree. Everyone blames me that he got fucking fucked with from the wrestler because of me. And that's what everyone is getting.
And you, of course, immediately doubled down and made a flyer about it.
Of course.
All comes back to you, Brian. All comes back to you.
Brian, I have heard not one thing about the No Holds Barred shows this weekend. Besides
you don't partake. You don't
Larry,
partake
same
in
here, dude.
Hold on. I also don't partake in GCW. I don't partake in none of their shit. But across just my circles of fucking shit, I saw some shit from GCW.
That's funny that you say that. It's funny that you say that because I saw absolutely nothing from GCW.
Look at that outfit.
Dude, no clips. No, not
the
even
algorithm.
clips.
The algorithm.
Yeah,
are you guys getting sperm
look at your hat.
sperm donor ads?
But it's funny that because you work for the company, you're like you are
anybody
XPW.
here getting $1,500 sperm donor ads from Instagram?
I work for every company, Brian.
That's true.
I work for every company.
You're like a nomad. You're a vicious.
Do you think that the people who watch
I guess
these
they think I have
videos
erectile
get
dysfunction, so I'm always getting Blue Chew ads.
You're getting Blue Chew. Do you think that the people who watch this video get sperm donor ads when the ads break?
Maybe vasectomy ads.
Yo, everybody
No,
drop. And this is
like...
Brian. Show the giveaway this week. Show it this week. Show it for this week. This is an easy way. This is an easy way to just win this fucking awesome giveaway. Just comment in this video what ads you've gotten.
I'm throwing this in.
I want to see what ads you've gotten.
This is an epic giveaway. I'm throwing in a lot of items to this giveaway.
Because you're moving. Because you're moving.
Right. This is a 2X XPW. I hope you die.
I want that.
Comment on the video. We're taking away the rule where if the Blvd Bullies comment, you can win the items. So Patrick, you can win this item.
No.
The only person that can't win the item. Why? You want it.
Who's the only person who can't win?
Me. Only person that can't win is me, and everybody can win. It's gonna have items like this. It's gonna have this. I don't know who this guy is. What is this?
Stan Hansen.
I said Stan Hansen.
I don't know who this guy is.
Wait, there's another one. There's more.
Really say that?
Who's this one?
Ken Patera.
I didn't know that one. See, I knew Stan Hansen. I didn't know Ken
Patera.
Thank you. I'm not as classically trained as you, ringside Sean. I know some things, not all things.
These are the
but you're gonna get things like this. You're gonna get things like this. Sign Shane Douglas.
Things like this. Things like that.
I'm just throwing this in. Look, these guys are from Thailand or they're I can't remember exactly.
I think that's the name of the country. Thailand.
Facelift Thailand.
I think
Facelift Deformation. You're gonna get these guys.
Great band.
Slam. You're getting it.
All right, hey. one more time, just want to let everybody know.
I don't even know who this is.
Thank you for watching and subscribing to Blvd Bullies channel. On behalf of Brian, Bad Take, Ringside, and Larry the Legend, my wrestling father, CZW Hall of Famer, thank you for watching the show. Comment, do the things, click all the buttons, do all the things, help us out.
Yep.
It's a new era. It's a new era.
I can't believe we're at the end of the show.
And are we ready? Well, we have a half an hour left, Larry, and I timed it just right.
I thought you were playing us out.
No, just doing a little break ski for everybody. Before we get into
ain't no breaks.
Okay, so before we get into the piece of the segment, the piece of the show, the segment of the show of the piece.
The piece that results.
That has basically brought everybody to this programming. All the viewers that we have really started with the Larry XPW jump.
Yep.
Everybody, and it was kind of like in tune and in touch and synchronized with Brian's rise to administrator in the Deathmatch Elite. 10,000 members strong, brother.
10.2. It's rising. It's just rising. You could leave if you want, but no one's leaving. It's just rising.
It's
going up,
rising.
baby.
Yeah, really, they're at like, he goes 10.2, but really they're at like minus 3K plus 3.2K. Like, it's just all the sensible people are leaving, and all the toxic people are joining.
Whoever joins, that's what they want to do. Toxic or not.
So I just want
to say, you're welcome in the Deathmatch Elite.
I just want to say before we start.
Go ahead, Brian.
Before we start thank you, I am Brian. Before we start what is going to be the final episode, the final segment of Deathmatch drama ever, because it's a new era. We're going to be positive now. You know, Positivo tranquilo.
I hope you die.
We are no longer going to support drama. We are no longer going to support back and forth Chad Min's bullshit. Okay? Yeah, great. The only thing you need to carry a plank into the ring is 2 fucking hands and 2 legs, which, hey, shout out to our new intro guy, Captain Dave, who actually, despite all of our best assumptions, has both of his legs.
Yep.
And the only thing you need to book a wrestler is a fucking email address. So no longer come on here or go into Deathmatch Elite and give us some fucking bullshit. How about this? How about do a show with your friends, make some notes every single week for 100 weeks? How about that?
Plus 100 plus, dude. We had
you
Twitch. Twitch is underrated.
I guess if I had a license, I'd go rent a U-Haul to feel important. But this is what we do. All right. So hey, that's just my little piece. But without further ado, the final installment of Deathmatch drama with Cardiff X's own Bad Take Bry, the merch guy. Yep. What's going on this week? I feel like you have a mutiny. You have a mutiny.
Not only is Deathmatch drama heavy, but I am the center of the drama. Basically, people are calling for my removal from Deathmatch Elite and the Blvd Bullies.
Are you happy about that?
Am I happy? I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
This is all based off last week. I mean, Sean, you had some issues with Brian last week.
Yeah, I mean, there has to be some sort of understanding that, you know, what you do, what you say, it's offensive. It could be hurtful.
Extremely offensive.
Harming.
I had
a physical harm. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be some sort of acknowledgement.
I get it. I get what you're saying. But if you know me and you befriend me as a person, you would know that I like offensive, dark humor. I love XPW, blood and tits, baby. I don't give a fuck. And that's just the way I am.
You've put Larry in a coma.
I've not changed. I've only been, I brought the sections. I brought the sections to XPW. I started a revolution.
He started the thing that nobody asked for.
I started the thing that nobody asked for. People are bringing more signs. People are more involved.
And you realize that WWE now has signs as well. WWE,
Pat,
they're calling for it.
They're posting saying, show us your best signs.
Pat, what you failed to realize or remember is ECW Hawaiian shirt hat guy.
Oh, that guy inspired. That guy was my Michael Jordan.
Hold on, but bro.
I remember that man. I remember that man.
That guy is very necessary to there being something other than AEW and WWE. In Baltimore, there was like a rubber chicken guy. Y'all don't probably know this, but there was a guy who would always come to the shows, WCW, WWF, had a rubber chicken, and the heels would go off on him, and the crowd would be so excited just to see how the heels were going to go off on this rubber chicken guy. So Brian is very necessary.
It's moments like that make shit enjoyable. That's what wrestling is all about. The moments between
how enjoyable was it for Kid Osborne?
It's not that it just makes it enjoyable, Brian, but you can't get that on the bigs, or on a micro level. You can get that on the bigs. People can actually punch you in the face. They can actually punch you in the face, Brian, if they wanted to.
If their fist
like you
was
say,
strong enough to
a
break
different
a
vibe.
oak tag sign.
The people that are recognized.
If their fist was strong enough to break a fifth grader's science fair experiment.
Pat. Yes.
Yep.
If only their
WWE,
tiny little
different.
fist, working now relentlessly at the show that shall
Brian
not be
Shield
named.
is my face.
You know Hawaiian shirt guy because ECW was a vibe and he added to the vibe.
Yes.
WWE doesn't really have, that's not like needed in WWE.
Listen, I think we can all agree.
Focus, like there's people that you see sometimes that are like wear the same shit that you were like, oh, I see that guy all the time. It's like the Met shirt guy. Like everybody, there's like certain
but it was
people.
like cool when nobody was doing it. Now it's like lame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like back when it was cool to wear Hawaiian shirts to TOD. I fucking rock some Hawaiian shirts and some fucking 4-inch inseam
that's not me.
shorts.
I don't wear a fucking Hawaiian shirt. I wear fucking death metal shirts and I fucking write offensive shit. That's what I do to add. That's how I partake and enjoy my events.
Brian, we love it.
Brian,
love it.
Sean, you're somebody who will wear.
Sean's been so quiet.
You know, I don't want him to.
I'm just trying to wrap my mind around Brian's answers to these questions because they're just so one-sided.
My side. That's who I am.
It's just very vague, Brian.
It's his season. Actually, it's no longer his season.
Vaguely rebellious with no real direction.
It's like not only like is this something we're speaking about now, like the wrestling community, but like you just openly in the beginning of the show, you said how like you affected your old bandmates by releasing music without speaking to them.
I didn't say I affected them. I said I made them tight. And I don't give a fuck that I made them.
That's affected them,
right. People make people angry. And then you know what they do? They should get over it because other people enjoy it. So fuck them and fuck everybody.
You can't be like that, though.
I can be I can do whatever I want. If they don't want to be my friends, that's it.
You're basically saying fuck you, Sagittariuses.
No, I like you guys. You're my friend.
You're waging war against Sagittarius.
No, we come for Larry. Sean's giving me eyes.
That if it's funny, let's make Larry the butt of the joke.
Right, which you've sworn right here on this show to never do, Brian. You raised your right hand and you swore on this very show to never make a meme of Larry.
Not now.
I've technically made memes of you, just not making fun of you. Just in like,
you know what?
put you
Yo,
into me.
actually, you
like
know
the
what?
one with Rob Black pit my
Let me
pit
stop
my
you right
butthole?
there. Let me stop you right there. Let me.
I put you in the car, Larry. It was funny.
Let me stop you
I-
guys right there.
I've known some pretty offensive ones, but
It's funny,
they've
but
never been like me.
right.
A meme
But they're
getting
just
like rammed by Schlack and Necro. Like
Brian,
There's
do
never-
you think that you could take a
there
photo
was
of
a-
Larry and make him look pregnant?
I could put him on a pregnant person's body.
I think you should put Larry's head on a pregnant person's body and post it tonight.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger pregnant from
just
Twins.
just like a hey,
that.
Larry
I
has
think just because you said that, you shouldn't do it, Brian, because he's trying to.
Larry has a big announcement on tonight's episode of Blvd Bullies.
Pregnant?
And you know what the big whole thing is too? It's okay. Well, anyway, I want to shout out Beer, Blood, and
Don't
Body
do that.
Slams, who
It
says
would be great, but
Frank
don't
the
do it.
Clown tried to do that for WWE, and I just want to say that if I was stranded on a desert island and I had a choice to hang out with either Brian, who I've screamed at for almost 100 weeks, and Frank the Clown. You know what? You know what? Give me Noel Foley there. It's the three of us. Noel Foley, Frank the Clown, and myself. Like, I could murder him. And we're on a desert island. It's like some lost shit. You know what I'm saying? I would still choose Brian over hanging. Like, if I had to take a front row seat for the greatest wrestling show that's ever existed, would I choose Frank the Clown or Bad Take Bry? Yo, I gotta say, keep those fucking wrapped. Keep them wrapped.
They're wrapped, dude. Full murder, dildo, kill, my friends.
I think that I would choose Bad Take Bry. Because you know what? And you know what? Wrestling Classic. I love Wrestling Classic. Do I want to hang out with a fucking chalk line motherfucker? Or do I want to hang out with Carnifex Bad Take Bry? And what all of you guys are thinking about voting him off of the island, that's something that you should fucking think about.
It's a little anti-Semitic.
Has nothing to do with you being.
What does that have to do? Brian,
Just saying.
the fuck, dude?
Guys. You know what Brian's gonna do.
Yo, so basically, Brian, you are getting voted off the island. You're absolutely fucked, dude. Everybody in Deathmatch Elite had there's like a little subsection that's like band together and formed a little French Revolution, and like been like, who's this guy, Brian?
French Revolution.
It's the Boston Tea Party.
They're tea partying you, dude.
Yeah, a little Spanish Inquisition.
I don't think that's pertinent.
There's polls. There's polls against me, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I can see it in your eyes, Sean. I can see it in your smile. You've lost it. You've lost your smile, Sean.
Yeah, I know. But this time, I didn't get beat up by any Navy SEALs in a bar. My friend,
Navy SEAls,
my
SEAls, bro. We
my
got the whole
friend-
MAGA section.
My friend over here is causing and stirring a ruckus, and he's not acknowledging it, and that's what made me, this Sean, lose his smile.
That Sean, you made
I
Sean lose his
acknowledge.
smile, dude.
I acknowledge the ruckuses that I create, but I do things that I do to create ruckuses. When I was in a band, I made music for people to fight.
Oh
When
boy.
I do things, I do them to be offensive because I like dark humor. That's just who I am as a human.
Hey, Bren, by the way, you know what? I'm going to stop the entire show. Bren,
What happened?
Pat is
Why?
obliterated. Dude, I'm the glue that holds this whole fucking shit together. What are you talking
I
about?
don't like.
What are you fucking talking about, Brent?
I love Bren.
You little shit.
Bren,
Yeah, you know
Bren
what, Brian?
holds this
Brian, you know
show
what?
together,
Actually,
dude.
Brian.
Bren holds
actually,
this show
actually,
together.
Brian,
He's
this is the
one
fucking
of the
environment that
founding
you've
fathers.
Sean is
cultivated.
the anchor, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Sean is really all right.
This is
the
the
anchor.
environment that you cultivated, Brian.
And I'm
People
not saying you brag
microanalyzing and talking
I know.
shit.
but you know what I'm
Right.
saying.
People that fucking engage and fucking talk and say things Bren engages and interacts. That's the kind of people that we want. Interactors, engagers. That's what we want.
My mic cut out.
That's
Hey,
what I want.
how dare you?
Want, Pat?
I'll tell you what I want.
Oh,
What do
jeez.
you
Here we
want,
go.
Sean? God damn it. This is going to be boring.
I want Brian off the show.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, hold on. I don't want to go there so quickly. I want to hear about
Wow, bro.
Brian, Sean, I'm going to pretend
With your
you didn't say it.
Giants shirt and your fucking Yankees.
Yeah,
or
Brian,
San
please,
Francisco
please,
hats.
please. Don't make me put you in jail. I'll put
Your
every,
sports memorabilia.
I will put every
God
single one
damn
of you.
it.
Just shut, Sean.
Ringside Mark.
No,
Hey!
Sean, no, and Larry, no. All three of you settle down.
This is really not good. This is
I
like
just want to.
Anchorman
I
right
just
now.
want to go around the table and talk about what's going on with Brian getting not only kicked out of Deathmatch Elite, but also, Sean, you said last week, 2 weeks ago, you had somebody at a live show come up to you. Larry's been like getting assassination fucking attempts. I've been getting plenty of messages. Everybody's messaging us about Brian. And, you know, we always rolled with the punches, so to speak. But now Deathmatch Elite is getting this whole thing about him. So, Sean, do you care to weigh in here?
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna be straightforward and honest, and I love you. You're not just a friend, you're my brother, but at some point, a foot needs to be put down.
1 foot.
This is not an old
Parent?
yeller.
Are you a parent? Or you want I'm like Jibby Jr.?
No. You know what? Jibby knows how to conduct themselves.
Yo,
Oh!
Jibby can ball, dude, too. You
So
can't
I think
ball,
that's the big
Brian.
difference.
I'm a
here.
grown boy. I do things myself, dude. I'm about to move.
Okay, I really don't like where this is going.
No.
Larry,
Listen,
Sean, I don't want to hear any of your hate speech. Larry, do you
no,
care?
it's not hate speech. It's not hate speech.
All right, we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you.
Put
Let
him in
Larry
jail.
take
Put
over.
him in jail.
What it is,
Put these
what it
fucks in
is.
jail. Damn it.
Look, let me tell you what it is. All of us, inflammatory tongues.
We're all to
You understand what
blame.
I'm saying?
We're all to blame with
Every
our
last
very,
one of us
very
are gonna burn. We're gonna burn
abrasive
each other.
tongues.
We're gonna burn each other with our language and with our fucking logic and our fucking
We're cunning linguists.
we are. Everybody likes my head. So, I think we should just table this for now.
Table it. It's reached the
Well,
pinnacle,
I don't
Larry.
have my Apple Watch on. I forgot. What time is it?
Well, Larry,
8:52.
we have 13 minutes to stretch out this discussion. So do you think that you could bring something to the table other than that you want to table the discussion?
Ryan off the show. Ryan is the reason I'm on the show.
Once again, not me. Cool, Larry. That's cool. That's cool. That's fine. Cool.
You didn't invite me?
It's not our 10-year friendship.
I was
That's
always
fine.
in the chat like Bren
Well,
and
were
Johnny
you?
Rick. I was always in the chat sucking y'all's dick. Brian was the one that was like, come on.
I manifest shit.
And I didn't, Pat, I didn't
Did you
have
see this
anything
coming?
against- I didn't have anything against.
What? Did I see
Pat.
what coming,
I
Shawnee?
saw y'all. I saw us doing live things with JT Kaysen and Mittens and
You saw
Pete
everything.
DeCasa.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a New York thing. So I never asked. But one of y'all asked me.
We come for Larry. We needed Larry
All
on
right,
this show.
quick lightning round table discussion. What do you think our best show ever is? One sentence answer. Larry first.
The backyard baptism
Oh my God.
boogie down bloodbath thing.
Sean, which, by the way, everybody watching at home is available as a video on our YouTube. And if you want to watch the unlicensed YouTube fucking Fred Durst Limp Bizkit version of the trailer. Subscribe to XPW streaming, blah, blah, blah.
Because it's on there, right? It's on there.
Sean
it's that good. It's on some major shit. A legacy company is putting us up. So whatever. That's it.
It is a legacy company.
I mean, in the breath of CZW, ROH, JAPW, you say the name XPW. We're on the shit. Continue.
Sean, and you're put on some sunglasses because your future is looking bright as the head of Outlaw Wrestling's ring announcing. Somehow being able to navigate the landmine field of being on this show and still being gainfully employed by normal wrestling people with normal sensibilities.
They don't like you out here.
Every single sentence that he has to say in rebuttal has been the perfect thing that he needed to say, and he has still been on the show. And you are about to approach episode 100. Do you have anything to say to all the messages and all the people to Brian and all the people who said that Brian should be off the show?
Thank you. Wholeheartedly. Thank you. Thank you for opening the eyes to the people who didn't see. Thank you for opening my eyes and actually speaking up. I hope, I pray that this only wakes Brian up, but doesn't fuel this train even more, running through stations it has no reason going through. So, I'll make sure that I jump on the Deathmatch Elite, whatever they are, and I'll vote Brian off.
Yeah.
And for that man who commented, Blvd Bullies, please, please, please kick him off to help him. You got my vote.
Wow. Unprecedented. And, I got to say that I feel like
Shame.
I'm gagging.
the three of us, I feel like me, Larry, and Sean.
I can't believe this is happening.
Shame upon the mainstream.
Could really do some solid work. I feel like we could do some solid work.
Come upon it.
If we were to somehow we could even message Danny and tell Danny hey, this guy was the problem. We could message Brett. We could message anybody and say the enemy has now been felled.
And we worked for you.
What does that mean? What do you mean felled? Who felled me?
Well, I mean, I just think that,
What's felled? What's different than anything ever was?
You know what it is, Brian? It's
Patrick's fault. He gave me a platform. I never had a platform, and then I had the Blvd Bullies. They propelled me.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe you could say that it is my fault originally. But once I gave you the platform, Rob Black scooped you right up.
I mean, he's not lying.
He scooped you right up.
No one did any scooping. I manifested.
He said this guy is a
myself.
And by the way,
I engaged. Nobody did shit except for me.
And by the way,
I did it myself. Nobody knew shit about anything.
Don't make me
until I said something, dude.
Don't
if I
make me
didn't
put
say
you in
shit,
jail, Brian.
Nobody would have said shit, dude.
I'll put you in jail.
Nobody would have known. There would have been no backyard barbecue barbed wire baptism. There would have been no on-site special. There would have been nothing, bro.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
There would be goddamn nothing. There would be no relationship. I wouldn't be wearing this hat. Larry wouldn't be on this show. Suck my dick.
Well, don't you think that me, Sean, and Larry... Don't you think that me, Sean,
look
Larry...
at Sean. Look at what you're doing to Sean. Look at Sean.
Look at how upset you're making Sean.
Very
much... He was upset since last week.
No, dude, dude. Very much like the 5 boroughs that you live in, there are not many bridges. The more you keep burning them down, the more you keep burning them, the less places you will have to walk with those feet that you have. And the last thing you want to do is walk in circles with your dick in your hand. All right.
That's right. Those are all things that actually exist. That's
So with that
fortune
being
cookie.
said,
you just opened up 3 fortune cookies of advice.
Get them off.
I eat fortune cookies and then I throw out the fortunes. That's what I do.
Yeah, listen,
I manifest shit.
Brian, and you know what?
Brian, I don't know what to say. I love you. You give me head.
Blvd Bullies, baby. Look at
But
it.
Brian,
Look at I wish you could show the back of that side right now, Larry. You should show the back of it. Can you show the back of that side right now, Larry?
Brian, stop making the show.
Do you understand
bullshit.
me? Do you understand me? Fuck everybody.
Fuck you.
oh, Sean. Oh, Brian. Oh, Pat. How many times have I texted this in the group?
Listen, the stream is at 1 hour and 55 minutes and 48
I
seconds.
don't know what you do.
And I just want to say that, obviously, to all our enemies die slow. And the main guy who called me and said, hey, I hated when you said that, that's the guy who inspired me to say this every single show. So, to all the screen recorders, all the fucking hate watchers,
Sean,
and all these motherfucking
you look like
experts
Malcolm
out
X right
there
now.
fighting for the truth of justice of their own spot.
You looking like
using
Malcolm
any
X.
fucking moral tool to get there. I gotta tell you, die slow. And we're out of time, and bye-bye. But Brian, I didn't want to mention this before, and we kind of all agreed that we were going to give you one more chance, to like be normal. And then just even to start, you had like 8, 9, 10 joints all lined up, like, and you're violating YouTube constantly.
Oh, Brian.
And you're screaming and hollering and hooting and hollering constantly.
Let him kick his hooves up.
And listen, Larry, we spoke about it. And
I
me and
know.
Sean have spoken about it.
I know.
And all 3 of us, Brian, I hate to tell you, dude.
They did talk to me about it.
What?
We are unanimously voting you off the show, dude.
Dude, I guess, and
You're
What?
done.
Well,
You're
Sean?
done. After your fucking recent tussle with Chad Mines and your literal, 301 gangbang and all this, my sister's a lawyer, Jasmine St. Clair's going to sue you, all this shit, dude. Me, Larry, and Sean, we spoke all week, and I didn't want to say this at the beginning of the show to, like, change the vibe and make it your last show. But we're just saying that, like,
You're
dude,
done.
You're done. We're trying to be as cool as Jobber's Tears podcast. We want to get invited to a media scrum to ask some stupid, fucking, retarded questions of our own.
but
So
that's
Brian,
never going to
you
happen.
have said the R word and the F word and the N word way too much. You have alienated Deathmatch Elite. Larry and Sean, you guys agree. Brian was proudly sending us texts talking about how there's a groundswell of support to get him voted off of Deathmatch Elite and administrative duties.
Yeah, because
And
it's
then
fucking funny, dude.
And then
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding, dude?
People are emailing saying to us that you should
Just
be
listen
off
to him,
the
Brian.
show. And
They're saying,
me and the guys both agree, Brian.
yeah.
And you waited till now to tell me it.
Well, we didn't want the last show to be tainted. We wanted to
So
have
you
it,
waited. All right.
we wanted to have good energy.
And we
Great energy.
before
Good.
we got out of here.
Snake motherfuckers.
No, Brian.
It's not
Listen,
like that.
Yeah,
This
great
is just-
energy.
This is just how this business is, and
That's how
before
bands
you know
work.
it,
That's why
It's just
bands
business.
break
It's
up.
just how
That's why
business-
bands break up. Right.
It's
Right.
gone.
Brian,
A
I don't want-
mutiny. A
I don't want-
mutiny.
I I don't want people throwing batteries at me.
So, Brian,
Yeah.
I think
So
what
you
Pat
shouldn't
is
perform in a
saying-
wrestling
and,
ring in a deathmatch
last week,
arena.
dude, last week,
I never
Sean
had that
spoke about
concern before.
Sean spoke about how
I didn't do that. You have that worry because other fans have done that.
A
I didn't
loyal
throw batteries.
subscriber of Mitten's Patreon and OnlyFans came up to Sean and told him, "Yo, I don't like how Bad Take Bride talks about Sean." So that's all we needed to hear, dude. That's what started the discussion.
So with that being said, Brian, we wish you the best in your future endeavors.
Yeah, we fucking do, kinda. So you move and you start a whole new thing.
Bet.
Larry, final thoughts, final words.
All good things come to an end.
That's it, dude. And to everybody,
And I know that.
to 95% of our viewers who messaged us, who said that they would continue to watch this show, even though Bad Take Bride was not on it, we'll see you next week. On behalf of myself,
That's pretty strange. That's
Larry
pretty strange.
Legend, and Ringside Sean, I'm PK with the Blvd Bullies. We're out of time.
Who's taking who's home?
Bye-bye. All right, we're done. We're done. It's over. We're saying. No, it was great. Yo, and like, Brandon in the chat was like, yeah, it's a work until next week. But that's the thing. We'll show up next week without Bry. Like we'll really fucking hammer it. And you know what? Even next week, I'm sure that even next week, Brent will say, "Oh yeah, Brian's just moving next week." But that's why I left those crumbs there. I said, "Oh, like what are we doing? What are we all doing this week? Oh, Brian, you're moving." You know what I mean? So of course, I wanted that. I wanted Brent to be like, "Oh, you guys are lying," but I want